Hello, Barry Anderson from Trade Ideas with today's edition of What Makes This Trade Great. And, well, it's Netflix, guys. NFLX Netflix. So, Netflix had their earnings release after hours yesterday. And unless you live under a rock somewhere, you probably know that it had a tremendous drop. And a lot of it, of course, is they actually lost subscribers. I think it was 200,000 subscribers. First time, I think, in 10 years they've lost subscribers. And when they were actually planning on maybe an additional 2.5 million. So, they give all sorts of reasons. Doesn't really matter. We woke up this morning to this. I mean, I saw this after hours, of course, but we woke up this morning to this, and it was just sitting around 250. So one of the things I do in the pre-market is around 9:10, I get from briefing.com, I do get a bunch of the upgrades and the downgrades from the various brokers. And I have not seen this before. Netflix, actually, and I'm sure there were other brokers out there, this is just from briefing.com, but I noticed that Netflix had 9 different brokerage firms downgrading them. Now, you might say, well, would have been nice to have done it up here. Of course, but they didn't know, nobody knew what was going to happen. But anyway, I saw these 9 downgrades. Now, typically, if you've been in the trading room, you know that I don't like trading stocks usually over about $30, to be honest. I'm looking for the bigger moves percentage wise, and typically you're not going to get that with these more expensive stocks. I made an exception in this case, though. I took a short just underneath 250, and look what it got down to. It got down to 212. I was covering here, and I got out at 220. That was my last cover at 220. And so, obviously what made this trade great, I mean, earnings, horrible earnings. But on top of that, just seeing all the different analysts just piling on and saying, you know what, we are really downgrading this stock. And man, I know a lot in the trading room took advantage of this one. And it's one of those ones I don't typically trade this price of stock, but it was just too juicy to resist. So, and look what happened. I mean, this is the 9:15 candle. So from 9:15 all the way down to 9:45, it's half an hour. That was straight down on a 15-minute chart before it finally had a bounce. So that's what made this trade great. Horrible news, and also all those analysts piling in to suggesting, hey, we are looking to downgrade this stock. All right, I want to get back into the room. So any questions for me, you can use this email address, and I'll open the room tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, in the morning, of course. And hope you have a great evening, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.